Why would I tell you that?
Well, I can know how much I need to see.
No, that don't mean that.
Bro, just tell me.
They always told me don't never tell nobody what you spend on the gift.
Okay, but just tell me. Tell me.
I think what I got you was like, it was like 80 something. It was like 80. I think it was just 80 straight up. Like straight 80.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. first carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Henry Ruggs, 72 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Two yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Ball carrier. Terrell Edmonds on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Falcons' 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
He was brought down.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
That's the reason we going for it. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
To the running back.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. They're going to look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught him but was not in bounds. Incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position situation where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
7 yards there and a first down. Now it's Herbert. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. He pitches it. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Shaquem Griffin.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
A gain of a yard.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Deshaun Hamilton there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
His kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Cowboys 10, Falcons 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 45-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Henry Ruggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Cowboys 10.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
21-yard line.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First down, Cowboys.
Here's the option. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. Flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Second down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
At the 40-yard line. A 14-yard pickup, but it's 3rd down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Dallas.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
11-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
And 2 yards to go.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to...
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down, here's Herbert. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Let's go, defense. Let's go. 19 seconds, 19 seconds. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Buffalo 18.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. Herbert has it knocked free. It's picked up by the Cowboys, but they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. 14. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Mostert stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Good play defensively. It'll be a loss of 1. Second down coming up.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is caught for Falcon touchdown. Jalen Reagor there to make the grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
First down, Cowboys.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the Falcons' 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Smith. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Ball carrier.
A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. Herbert on 3rd down now. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. They're going for it. Here's Herbert. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
56 to Mark, 56. Shot 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Ayuk there to make the grab. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
You ain't going nowhere. Mark 54. Squeeze, squeeze.
But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Tanner Muse there defensively.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert now. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check it out, check it out.
To throw again. Herbert. And he's going to go down. back near midfield at the 49. Harold Landry able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Herbert got an open man. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Falcons. Henry Ruggs saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons push further out in front. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Falcons 28. Cowboys.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way.
Touchdown, Dallas.
And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had the big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 87 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Cowboys 25.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Steps away to his left, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He's going to run, but he's got a long... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Herbert, escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Herbert, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier, brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 5.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the